In 2008, a study by Laura Camptari, Director of Professional and Public Relations for the American Association of Christian Counselors, said that 8 is the number of U.S. service personnel who attempt suicide every day. A crisis can be caused by stress, divorce, personal loss, financial loss, domestic violence, or job loss. Are you or do you know anybody who is in crisis? Through formal education and obtaining a Bachelor's of Science degree, extensive research in the field, and relevant personal experience, I will present to you the work, the education and requirements, and the future of psychology. Dr. Donald H. Albin Jr. states that psychologists study mental processes and human behavior by observing, interpreting, and recording how people and other animals relate to one another in the environment. The American Psychologists Association lists 20 subfields in psychology. The various fields include research, education, and the practice of psychology. In research, amazingly, there's experimental research, there is environmental research, and there's engineering and industrial psychologists. Educational psychologists obviously work in institutions as universities, associations, or even in the government. The practice of psychology is also varied in law and health, business, and sports, to name a few areas. Education in psychology typically begins with an associate degree in psychology and a Bachelor's of Science degree. Then advances with training with the associations, a master's degree, and doctorates. The United States and Canada require licensing in order to operate a private practice in the field of psychology. And they vary, such as marriage and family therapists or clinical social work, which you might have heard of. Now, God values our compassion for others. And Jesus said in Luke 6:36, "Be merciful, just as your Father in heaven is merciful." The future of psychology is predicted by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2011 to show an increase and continue to grow over the next decade. In 2012, Dr. Albin stated that clinical counseling and school psychologists will have an 11% growth, and there will be 26% growth in industrial psychology. Another 14% growth in other psychological fields. And just a recent search on Indeed.com for counseling jobs indicated over 2,000 available positions in the United States, which varies in salary from $20,000 a year to over $100,000 a year. So, I would like to conclude by reminding you that the field of psychology has many facets of available careers. Education is obtained through universities and associations, and the future of psychology is predicted to be bright and hold many opportunities for those who are compassionate towards others. A psychiatrist said to a patient, "You have nothing to worry about. Anyone who can pay my bills is a success." That's it.